Okay, hi guys. So you're welcome to my channel. It is Victoria Fabs. I hope you've all been doing good and you're keeping safe in this situation that we all find ourselves in. So today's video is about a collaboration that I'm doing with Tonia Godwin, one of my friends online that I've never met, but she is an amazing human being. I think we started talking a couple of years back, and she was one of my subscribers in my previous channel. She's been a very good supporter for me for a long time and I really appreciate it. So I'm collaborating with her. So we both asked each other some few questions, like nosy ones, but they're things that I want to know about her and the questions that she wants to know about me. So if you want to know the questions that I asked her, you can also please go to our channel and also tell her I say hello and support this collaboration. Thank you. Okay, so I will be going to my phone. She sent me the questions on my phone. The first question is, are you currently living the life you dreamt of 5 years ago? So it says, am I living the life that I dreamt of 5 years ago? So that was like in 2005. So I was 2015. So I was 25 years old then. Well, I won't say I regret anything, but of course I am a big dreamer. I always dream. I've been dreaming very big since I was probably 15, 14 or 16. So I bet at that time I probably thought, oh, by this time I will have this, I will have that. But you know what? My main goal that I pursue is genuine happiness. So, and that is what I have now. So I wouldn't regret any actions or any of my experiences so far. There's a lot of things I've achieved and I really am thankful for that. I did not regret anything. Of course I could have done some things better, but I do not regret anything because it's gotten me to where I am today. So question number 2, what was the main reason for the long break from YouTube? The reason why I have been on break on YouTube for so long is because of the changes. If you're talking about currently, it's me moving from Nigeria to Italy, you know, getting to meet my husband's people. You know, there's a lot of things that are happening because a lot of changes happened and I was trying to adjust. So I couldn't be so consistent on YouTube. So we were trying to be focused and stay in our own lane and just to get things together to be able to be stable and also start planning for the future as a family. So things like all of these things kind of like made it hard for us because we moved houses a lot during this course of 3 years that we've been in the UK. So there's been a lot of changes that has been happening. Okay, so question number 3, guys. She's asking me, why did I move to London? Well, if you go to my previous video, you will see that that's a picture, a video of me the first time of me being in London, you know, going around and seeing places. You will, if you go down and just read the description in that video, you will realize, or you know a little bit about me and why moving to London was so important to me. And it wasn't like I was pursuing it, but it just happened, and that was because I manifested it. I prayed about it and it just happened. It wasn't like, oh, I had a plan or I had a set goal. It just happened. And also because when I was living in Italy, I had language barriers, so I wasn't like fluent in Italian in the Italian language, you know. So but I had to work, I had to get money, I had to feed myself, I had to support my husband, or he support me, either way, you know. We were a family, so that was one of the reasons. I actually tried working in Italy for a while, which wasn't bad, but it wasn't going to get us to where we were going to at the time frame that we've set. So we had to move to London. So number 4, do you use any this is another question I wasn't expecting, Tonia. So she asked me, do you use any birth control? Birth control to me is it's just I don't know what to say. Well, birth control, do I use it? No, I don't, because we're not trying not to have a baby. So we're not preventing a child from happening. So no, we don't use birth control in any way, and I'm not against anyone using it, because if you're not ready for a child, like you definitely know that you're not ready, then you should use birth control, because that's the only way you can be sure it's not going to happen. Okay, so question number 5. What is it like starting a business abroad compared to Nigeria? What is it like starting a business abroad compared to Nigeria? So it is not easy. My business in Nigeria is different from my business in the UK. The way I run the business in Nigeria is different from the way you run it in the UK. Firstly, in the UK, there are records. You need to have records of everything. You need to take care of your taxes properly. You need to make sure your business is registered. It's not a mandatory thing to register your business with the company house. You could decide not to, but it does give your company or your business a little bit of credibility. But in Nigeria, you're not forced to do that. In Nigeria, you're not forced to keep everything, because when the tax people come, there's a way you can actually get all your books together and let them know, this is what I'm doing, this is what you're doing. But here, you need to start getting all your paperwork done from day one, because they will come after you if you are not ready, even if you're not even up to the threshold yet. But you still need to get all your papers ready for the taxman when they come to you. So I have actually gotten into some trouble due to that. So, but now I am learning. I'm going to study more on how to make sure that all my paperwork, all of my taxes are well put together. My expenses, my incomes for the business is working properly. So there are 2 different ways of running a business in the UK and in Nigeria. So number 6, she said, do you sometimes feel pressured into having certain things? If yes, how do you handle the pressure? So I believe in sticking to my own lane. I mean, it will happen when it's supposed to happen. So I don't let the pressure get to me, although there are pressures, but I don't let it get to me. I just think about it for a minute and then, okay. But as long as I keep working every day towards my goals, towards my dreams, I'm okay. I keep moving. Okay, so question number 7. Question number 7 says, what do you think about me? So Tonia is asking me now, what do you think about me? What's the first thing that comes into your mind when you think about Tonia Godwin? Oh, she's so pretty. Yeah, she is a beautiful girl. That's the first thing. And she sings like an angel. Have you guys heard her sing? And I love her smile. She's a very beautiful person. She has a good, very good smile. But what I think about her is how far she's gone since we first started talking online. So that I feel like I could say I'm proud of her some way, because I was kind of like training her in some aspect of dating and things like that, because she's been through a lot and I am so proud of how far she's gone now. So that is it for question number 7. Question number 8, why was your marriage a secret for a few years? Here this girl want me to spill some teas. Well, basically I think why that is there was a lot of planning that went into after we got married, because we wanted to live together. So I just did not want to focus on people congratulating me or people doing this or that, and I just wanted that attention away from us for a while, and for us to get to a certain place where we can settle and let people know, because we actually got married without my mother-in-law being fully aware of it. I think she had an idea that we were married, but she wasn't sure, and we did not come to her and tell her, hey, listen, we're married. I think after we got married, it took a while, and then we moved to Italy, or I moved to Italy, and then I needed to meet his friends and things like that. We moved to the UK, so we were just trying to settle for a while, because even we ourselves, we were still trying to know each other. So we just needed that time for ourselves before we let other people, everyone else, know about it. But yeah, that was one of the major reasons actually that we decided not to let anyone know, and for a while. So number 9 says, how is your hair company doing? Would you say it's been what you wanted or a work in progress? Explain. Tonia wants me to explain. Okay. Well, I see a business when I start one, or when I have one, is as a sign. I see it as a baby, which I think you need to give your baby time to grow. Okay, you're not going to give birth to a baby today and then poof, it's working, and then the next day he's already running. You need to nurture it. You need to put things around it that makes it grow, help it grow, study more about the business, and just keep moving on. And it's a baby, it will grow eventually. It is meant to grow if you nurture it the right way. That is what I think businesses should be about. That is what I think about my business, my hair business. It is not at the stage where I want it to be now, but we're growing, we're moving forward a day at a time, which I'm not mad at. So that is it for question number 9. So question number 10 says, have you ever been accused of something you didn't do? What was that like, if yes? Okay. So I have probably always been guilty of most of the things that they have accused me of, which I was when I was still probably very young, at the age of between 12 to 14, 12 to 18, I would say. Actually 12 to 18, I would say. Yeah, so I was battling with a very terrible bad habit. So if they have accused me of it, I probably did it, and I will never say that I did it. So I will put that in one of my story times later on in my videos. But one thing that I have been accused of that I know I did not do was when I was working in the UK here, and when my mom died last year, we were in like an holiday break during that time, like the Christmas New Year break time. So due to what happened, I had to go home. We were supposed to resume on the 6th of January, but the incident happened on the 4th, so I couldn't go back to work. I couldn't resume with them in school, so I had to go back to Nigeria for like 2 to 3 weeks and be with my family and do the burial and everything. By the time I came back to work, one of the deputies came to me in my office where I stay, and it was like, oh, are you sure that you did not just go and get married? And at this time I was already 2.5 years married, probably 2 years at that time married, but no one knew. I did not really say anything, but he just came to me and was accusing me, like saying that, oh, you did not go and bury your mom, or that story you were telling us about, oh, my mom died, that's why I went off for 3 weeks. That was basically what he was saying, like, you just went off and got married and went on a honeymoon, and then you came back to work. That really hurts my feelings even till now. Me talking about it still really hurts like crazy. But I was accused of what I did not do, and I was like, why would you even think about that? Why would I even lie about my own mother dying? So question number 11 says, what do you think people's impression of you is if you were to take a guess? People's impressions. Well, I think some people think that I have no problems, like I have no issues in life. My life is full, like I have fulfilled all my dreams, like I have everything that I need. I wish. I wish, guys, please. That is what I think some people have, the impression I think some people have about me. So number 12 says, what is it like being in an interracial marriage? Well, that is just it. I think it is because it is just like a normal marriage, because, but it's just that we're from different countries, so the countries actually matters, shows the difference. And not because of the skin, I don't think so. I think it's because of the cultures, different culture that we both have, different upbringing, what we believe and what they believe, you know. So I think that is the only difference, and we're trying to get through it. So it's not that much different from a normal same race type of marriage, but it's just that the different upbringing, which I think other relationship goes through too. But you just have to understand where they're coming from and where it's coming from. The main part of it is the love for each other. If you love each other, then there will be forgiveness, and there will be space, and there will be time for you to give the other person time to think about what they've just said, think about what they've just done, and both of you talk about it, and it's just that way, and move on. So question 13, she asked me, she asked, question number 13, she asked, who is older, you or your husband? Well, my husband is older than me. He celebrates so he celebrated his birthday in July, and I will celebrate my birthday on the next year's March. So he's like 9 months older than me. So yeah, he is the older man, the older person. So question number 14, what did you study in uni, and are you currently using it or not? I studied mass communication in UNILAG, University of Lagos, Yaba. I studied that, and it comprises of social media, journalism, public relations, you know. Well, I am not using that certificate now, but I am grateful that I actually went to that school and that I actually got all the skills I was able to get from there, because some of those skills I am currently using them in my current jobs. And if you're not a graduate, if you're not a graduate or a BSc holder, you cannot have the job that I have now, that I'm doing now. So that actually did help. So it did not go to waste. It's helping me right now. And question number 15 says, do you plan on moving your family abroad in the future? Well, I don't have any plans for them because not everyone wants to move out of Nigeria. I don't think everyone should move out of Nigeria. I mean, Nigeria is a great country of opportunities. So you can actually be in Nigeria, fulfill your dreams, and live a full, happy life. I would like my family to at least be able to go to different countries for visiting, and just, you don't necessarily need to completely move out of the country. You can actually have access to other countries and not still be in Nigeria. I mean, there are rich, very happy people in Nigeria that have access to other countries whenever they want to. So that's where I think I wish my family, for them, will be in, because they all have their lives to live. I mean, everyone has their lives to live. I do not manage my company. I am not there to tell them what to do. They traveling to other countries. I am in no way or in any authority to move people out of the country and take them to another country. So I don't have that power. I can't do that. There are rules and regulations if people want to move from one country to the other. So you need to follow that rule. So I don't have that power. Things could happen. If you want it to happen, walk towards it and it will happen. It's just that simple. I don't believe in cutting corners or doing stuff like that, because it does happen a lot in Nigeria. People have been duped in all those sort of things. So I believe in just, if you have it, do it. Just go through the right pattern, go through the right ways. It will happen. It's just as simple as that. And if it doesn't happen, try to be happy. Try to stay happy wherever you are. But of course, I wish to be close to my family. I want to always have them around me. When I need them, I want to go there. But we need to follow the rules, whatever it takes. If it takes this and this to get to this stage, do it. Because I wasn't planning to move abroad. Actually, our first plan, me and my husband, was for my husband to move to Nigeria. We get a job, he gets a job, and we'll live together. And if it does work for us, we can be able to move around the country, move around other countries, and see what works for us. So it wasn't like, oh, I want to move out. But we just felt like moving to Italy was the best thing to do at that time, because he was still studying. So it was that simple, and I just finished my uni. So it was just that simple. And question number 16 says, have you ever been pregnant? I don't know what this girl was thinking when she was writing these questions, but again, I am going to be putting this in a story time. If you want me to tell you about this, a little bit more about this question, please give this video a thumbs up and comment down below and say, yes, we want you to upload a story time of this question, or for this question. So yes, I have been pregnant before. Okay, I have been pregnant before, and that is all I will say about this. That is all I will say about this. But don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and comment down below if you want me to do a story time about this being pregnant before story and ish. So guys, that is all. Tonia, thank you so much for asking those questions. I actually get to know a little bit about myself, and I hope you get to know a little bit about me, and I can't wait to hear you answer the questions that I have asked you, because I want to know a little bit about you. So this is a collaboration again with me and Tonia Godwin. Please don't forget to go over to Tonia Godwin's channel, where she will be answering the questions that I have asked her, and you will get to know a little bit more about her. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to subscribe on our channel too, because she makes really good and funny videos sometimes, and very informative videos. So you could go over to our channel and watch videos, and watch the ones that we're collaborating together too. Of course, you have to do that. Okay, and give the videos a thumbs up and comment down below. You can ask her any questions and she will respond to you. Alright guys, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and also like this video. Comment down below of your thoughts and any other video suggestions that you think I should upload. So I will see you guys in my next video. Have a good day. Bye bye.